Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm going to update my eyes project pan, and I don't have any updates for August because I didn't bring anything in technically for August, but I do want to talk about one palette that I have been using consistently, sort of a Pan That Palette companion palette, but not really. Like, okay, so I have this MAC Power Hungry eyeshadow palette, and there are two shades that are not in my Pan That palette for the year, and so I've been using those shades. And it's basically the crease, the higher crease area, like blends out the deeper crease tone in the other palette, and then the setting shade for the brow bone. Now, I'm relatively deeper in tone right now for my skin shade. Usually I'm very pale. In summer, I'm always like 5 to 7 shades deeper, depending on the brand and the numbering and stuff. Some brands maybe 1 shade down, like, it's awful. But anyways, I essentially, like, I need to have a shade that will brighten my brow bone without looking like my summer or my winter shade in my summertime. You know what I mean? So this one worked out really, really perfectly for that. And I did have to repress them. So I have been using the two in the bottom here, and as you can see, there's barely any left. There's just a little teeny tiny bit in the bottom of the pan which was repressed, and I know that I will get these done very soon. I don't know if it'll be by next update, this one, but I'm hoping to have them both done for the next update, because I am going to continue using this. And then I don't know if I want to keep this because it's a very bland, like, neutral palette. I will swatch the rest of these shades for you guys so you can just see like how like boring and lackluster. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a couple of really cute shades in here, and this one that I wish would not hard pan, that keeps hard panning, that I would use a lot. So everything I'm swatching except for the highlight. So it's all down here, just very soft, subtle, neutral shades. And let's be honest, we all know MAC does not swatch the best. So the application on the eye is not to be confused with the swatches on your arm or your back of your hand or whatever. These will perform much better on the eye. But this shade right here is one that I would wear all over my lid. But I'm currently working on the bronzy shade that I have on my lid today, which is more of a coppery bronze, which goes with my hair. And I like it for all over the lid. I do a little bit in the outer corner, a little bit in my crease of the matte shades, and then I go all over the rest of the lid with that shimmer. But this is, yeah, this is the shimmer right here. And also this one's really pretty too. Like, they're all really nice with the exception of this like really mute gray one. I would probably not wear that as a shimmer shade. It's just too gray. Too gray and too dull. I don't think I would want to wear a smoky eye like that. It's just not my jam. But there's a lot of really beautiful shades in here, but these two I will have done as soon as possible. And I'm so excited about that. It makes me really happy that I am going to be finished 2 MAC eyeshadows this year. So I'm so proud. I think that's the only ones I really want to talk about. I guess I can show you these as well. These are also some singles, or not also singles, but like some singles that I have been using throughout the course of the year. So this was my palette that was sort of in my like kind of Pan That palette, but like not. So Kim and Andrea and I are using one palette for 3 months long, and we absolutely love that because we all do not like a Pan That palette. We just need to change it up. And this was one of the items for 3 months, but I have kept it in because I just cannot put it away. This is literally like the perfect Jen palette. It has all the neutrals from light to dark. These two are shimmers. This is my brow bone shade for the summer, which I got pan on this year, which was so great. I have another couple, like a more rosy brown color for the crease, and then a more warmer brown color from the crease. This is Uninterrupted from MAC. It was a huge staple back in the day, and then they discontinued it, and then they brought it back in a teeny tiny pan. And then there's a couple of Urban Decay eyeshadows, Adept Cosmetics. I think, what are those? I want to say they're Makeup Geek, but I don't have many Makeup Geek left. Let me see. Oh yeah, it is Makeup Geek. And then this one I think is Terra Moons, this one right here. This is MAC. This one right here is, I want to say Shine by SD. And then the rest of the bigger ones are either Give Me Glow or JD Glow. And then these two up here are, oh no. This one is MAC and this one is MAC. Those two are MAC. But I absolutely love this palette. It is so easy to wear. It's so neutral. It's so like light, but you can add the depth if you want. Like, it's just the perfect Jen palette. So anyway, those are the palettes that I have been using in conjunction with my Pan That palette, because I'll show you it because I've already put my update on there so you guys can see where we're at. So I don't have any brow bone shades. I don't have any, like, other than this crease shade, I don't have anything lighter to blend this one out because I have a lot of space here. So that's what the other shades are for. And then this is the shade that I'm using on my lid all over. So until this one and these two are gone, I am not using anything else on my lids as much as possible. So it hasn't been fun with all the beautiful eyeshadow that I have. It hasn't been the funnest year of my life for makeup. That being said, for the month of August, I'm bringing in 2 new eyeshadow palettes. And when I say new, I mean new to me and my collection. So if you have seen my, no, you won't see it yet, will you? You may not see my update yet, but I hauled 2 new eyeshadow palettes and I will have a few more coming in the month of September. So this is the Essence Nothing Compares to Nude eyeshadow palette. And the reason I got this was because it is so teeny tiny. And it only has 4.5 grams of net weight. And I wanted it because it's very similar to the MAC one that I am almost done. So it has this nice blending out my crease shade color, and then also the brow bone color, and then a couple of other really nice shades for the eyes. And this one I could deepen up my outer corner. Not that I would really want to do that with a shimmer shade, but it is something I could also wear all over the lid, but I also don't like to wear those colors all over the lid. But that's good pigmentation for drugstore. And I have never tried any Essence eyeshadow palettes. I know that's ridiculous, but I am a mid-end to high-end girly, so, or indie. Like, sorry, I just totally horked on my face. So not classy. But yeah, I've never really tried a lot of drugstore, and I've never tried anything drugstore from Essence. So I thought, this is the time, I'm gonna do it. So I bought that, and that is only $5. Actually, it's $4.99. And then the next one, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm bringing in the Adept Legend of Ardra eyeshadow palette. Now, Ruth, if you're watching, we're doing this together. Oh. It's connected. There we go. That wasn't that graceful at the end, but look at the gorgeousness of the palette. OMG. Now inside, I will take this off as well because we just removed the other part of the outer packaging. So that comes off as well. And this is what the inside looks like. OMG. So excited. I can't wait to play with this. It just looks so beautiful. I'll swatch a few shades. I want to swatch the ones in the middle that, you know, those ones. I kind of want to swatch those. So those are the 2 we're going to swatch right now. And then I think actually I'm going to swatch a couple of the matte shades because I want to see what those look like too. Now, to be completely honest, the matte shades from Adept are not the greatest. They're not like earth-shattering, life-altering. That is a nice brown though. That's a perfect cool tone brown. So hopefully it adds a little more oomph on the eye. And then there's this very, very cool toned purple. And then we're going to swatch those two. Oh, I feel so like icky trying to like mess that up, but let's just do it. Okay, so the first shade comes off a lot more silvery bluish. Wow. It's got like a bluish, greenish, goldish tinge to it. Oh my gosh, it feels so smooth on my fingertip. Wow. And then the next one is, oh, that's beautiful. You definitely don't need to touch too hard in the second one. And the shade is so beautiful. So absolutely beautiful. That one looks like a holochrome. That one might be a holochrome. I don't own any that I know of, so I've never actually seen one. But just because when I do it like this, I can see the holochrome in it, that's what makes me think it's a holochrome. So I don't know. Don't quote me. If you know down below, like if you know down below, Jen, no, if you know, let me know down below in the description or the comment section. Let me know. Because I forgot to look into that. And then I'm going to swatch one more. And it's this one that's really... I think I have something similar to this already. Yeah, it's kind of like green to like a mossy, brownish olive green, like a chemical-y looking green. But it's very cute. I'm very excited to try this. I personally wouldn't put all those mattes with all those shimmers. It just wouldn't pair with me. But I am very particular about, if I were to make a palette, I would definitely try to make one with either Clionadh or Shine by SD or Adept Cosmetics. Those are my top 3 favorite brands, and they all are tied for first place, and then it drops to 4. Like, they're so good. They're all so good. Actually, Glaminatrix is kind of in there too. But yeah, they're absolutely wonderful, and I definitely cannot wait to try these on my fists. Cannot wait. Can I fit everything back in here? Yeah, okay, so I was going to pull in another one, but I'm not going to do that because, again, I'm trying to work on my Pan That eyeshadow palette for the month, and my major goal is to try to work through those purple shimmers. And I wore my bronze today. I realized after I did it, I was like, Jen, this is a perfect opportunity. Tomorrow is also another opportunity for me to wear the purples. So I will definitely do that tomorrow. And once I'm done working on the purples, I'm only working on that bronze until it's done. And then I can do whatever the hell I want for the rest of the year. As long as I'm using that crease shade and that outer corner shade, I can use whatever I want. So the faster I can get done with those, the faster I can use anything I want. And that's the way that I have to look at it. But I'm still going to allow myself like 4 times. So maybe I can use this twice and use that twice, or use this once and use that 3 times. Something like that. Because I don't want to give away a whole month like I have in the past with Pan That palettes. I've just kind of like stopped halfway through the year. And it was like, okay, enough is enough. I just want to use what I want to use. And that's what tells me time after time after time. I've been on YouTube since like 2013. And time after time after time, it is like, I just get annoyed halfway through the year. So it's just not for me. Pan That palette is not for me. I don't care how tiny the palette is. It's not for me. I don't enjoy it. So I won't be doing that next year. The only time I want to do a Pan That palette is if I can do maybe 6 pan singles. And I can constantly switch them out if I complete one, or if I hit pan on one and I can switch it out. And that's not even panning an entire palette. You know what I mean? That's just like goals, right? So Pan That palette is not for me, and I've come to terms with it. And I'm excited about trying new things, but I'm also, oh sorry, I'm shaking everything right now because I'm like excited. It's just, yeah, it's just a matter of like, I need to bring that excitement back into my eyeshadow. And right now it's just boring and basic, and boring and basic with makeup is not for me. Halloween is coming up and I'm not even pumped because I feel like I have to use this eyeshadow palette. Like I have to use it. So like, what kind of Halloween look would I use to be able to use that palette? Like, that's not how you should use your makeup. You should be able to use it exactly how you want. And yeah, I'm not. So it hasn't been super exciting for me. But have I loved my face makeup? I have been loving using different foundations, using different concealers, using different face powders and blushes. Like, I have loved my face makeup so much. It's changed. I've used so many different products. I've had so much fun with that. That's really the only thing keeping me going, because the eye makeup situation is like, I look like this every single video almost. It's like snore. So yeah. Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. This is definitely a great eyeshadow project pan, and it is, I should mention this, Enjoy Your Eyeshadows, and it was created by Deb Barker and Deb B on YouTube, and it runs from January 4th to December 31st, and I love it so much. I love it so much that Sonia and I from Makeup Obsessed XO, we have done a no buy lip project for 6 months, 5 months, 6 months, 5 months, something like that. And the rest of the end of the year, we are not buying any lip products. With me, I can still buy lip pencils, but I don't really need to buy them anymore because I just bought 2. But we're trying not to buy like lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, bullets, anything like that, bombs, masks, that kind of stuff. Nothing like that. So no buy, like no buy for the rest of the year. And I really need to stay true to that. And I've been doing really, really well not wanting any lip products, because I have a whole drawer of lip products that I don't want to go bad. So yeah, I love that project so much that I was like, let's try. Sonia and I were like, let's try and do our no buy, like, or a lip project pan like the eyes project pan, where we enjoy anything we want with no goals and just do whatever we want, because we were so obsessed with this project. But anyways, again, I'm still talking. Okay, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.